All right, so here's the dip and rip. So now you can see I'm saying the ball's coming way outside, dip and rip and get out. And I've got their aiming point to that cone right there. So that's where I want them to go. That's where I want them to get to. This guy's going to be pretty good at it, I believe. All right, see how, and we tell them to dip and grab grass because it eliminates the space that people can get hands on. And I started using the chute because our guys were standing too high. So I just started doing everything under a chute. Here's our W drill basically, under a chute, ending with a little tackle. So I go that both sides. I know I got about 5 minutes. So this is a great drill. My guy's a little drunk. This is a box drill, all right? In a box drill, what I do is I put 4 cones out there, and it's all change of direction, real quick change of direction. And they get the eyes on the ball. This is like the Blair Witch Project. So I'll point to a cone, and what it is, if they're in the middle starting, see if I get this guy. So if I point to this cone, they're going to run to that cone. If I go from here to here, they're going to shuffle. If I go straight back, then they're going to pedal back. All right? If I come straight forward, then they're going to sprint. And we're just using those cones as a basis. Everything's on the ball. If I go from this cone and point to this cone, I want them to open up 45. Let's see, everything's based on that ball. Because for us, it's a reactionary drill. All right? Now, everything on defense will react to what's going on with that ball. So you can see how they work it. Now, this is great to talk about footwork. Right? And again, this is off my phone too. You can tape this. There's another box drill, a couple examples. All right, under the chute again. Now we're going to shuffle. I'm going to give a cut. So they can anticipate the cut, and now they're going to tackle the dummy. Now, when they're tackling that dummy, in our turnover drills, I want them to grab that dummy and pull it up and be behind their head and run like this for about 4 steps. So they know they're getting their hips out of there. So we shuffle, a quick little shuffle. I throw the bag at them for a cut. I got to see them use their hands, and should already be low enough underneath that chute. All right, here's a compression drill for tackling, understanding leverage. Right? So there's a ball carrier. He's about 7 yards away. I want this guy to stay on this shoulder, this guy to stay on this shoulder. And I tell that running back to weave side to side, so they've got to come up and pat their feet and stay leveraged. Now you can see both of them are grabbing. Heads are staying on the same side. All right, we're not crossing the body. All right, so we're teaching that hawk tackle technique. You can see them both reaching for the leg. And it's just staying the same. Just make sure your leverage is right. A lot of times, especially in pass drops, pass coverage, right? Your 2 linebackers, your outside and inside linebacker, one of them will come to the wrong hip. He'll come across the wrong side. So this is what we're teaching there. This is just tempo shuffle, right? So this is the offensive guy, and he's running from one hash, from the far hash to the sideline. And all he's doing is I'm telling him to overemphasize. If he's going to be running, put your head down and kind of go at about 3/4 speed. If you're going to be jogging, get your head straight up. Okay, so this guy understands that. So we tell him, when he's running, you got to turn and run. When he turns to a jog, you got to shuffle and square up. Always stay on that backside hip. Always stay on the backside hip. So you can see these guys overemphasizing, so we can get that. Never closing the gap, all right? So we start with this one, and then we go to shuffle pursuit. Now we close the gap. Now we're attacking that backside hip as he runs. So now I got him at 7 yards instead of 5, because now he's going to start jogging, shuffle. See how he's closing the gap. So I want him to get closer. Stay on the backside hip. Know how you got to run. He squares up and starts jogging again. Head comes up. We'll turn and shuffle. Close the gap. Turn and shuffle. We always have them try to tap the backside hip as they go through. So we go one side and we come back, turn around and go the other. So that's shuffle pursuit. This shuffle wave is when I start them about 5 yards depth, bring them forward to a cone, and then they shuffle. They come and foot fire out and come under, get under control, under balance, and then shuffle between cones, and I drop a ball like a turnover. Be nice to get it. So he's going to come to this bag, under control, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now I will do this too. I will start him right here and put 2 cones back. I don't know if I've got time for that one, but I'll put them back here. And I will get up, and they're on the ground laying right here. So I'll give a little pat of the ball. They look up, and if I'm doing this, they'll turn and they'll run here. And then I'll bring them forward. So I give a little pass drop so they can get a quick look at the ball and read. This is just those shuffling through. All I'm looking for here is, again, turnover at the end. I'm looking for it to stay as tight as they can. Tight as they can to that bag. No wasted footwork. Then I'll have them backpedal through it. Same thing. I want to see them change direction, stay low. As tight as they can. I don't want to see their hips turn at all. I want to see them stay square. What'd I do? Oh. I want to see their hips stay. Watch how his hips turn a little bit. Not this guy, next guy. So see how he kind of turns his hips right there and brings his left shoulder back? I don't want that. I want him to stay square the whole time. I always end it with something. This is a good one to change a direction. All right? And this will be probably the last one I got time to show you. But this, I stick him in the middle of the dummies. And I toss the ball to him. All right? I talk about trash all the time. Peripheral vision. I teach the linebackers, I want linebackers to key the back and see what's going on in front of them through the peripheral vision. So I put those dummies down there, and they're just shuffling through them, never crossing their feet. So I top the ball, change a direction, throw the ball up and say out. There they go. All right? So I keep them, and I keep the dummies tight, and I work them pretty quick, pretty hard on this, but I'll put the ball all the way out. And they just sit there and wait and don't think I can go outside the dummy. Throw the ball all the way outside the dummy. Make them go out there, make them stretch and reach for it. This is quite embarrassing, but I'll go over this if I can get this up real quick. We open field tackle against our running backs, guys. I'm going to tell you, this is what I like. We've had the best running backs in the country for, top running backs in the country for the last 4 years. So I'll tell you what I'm telling these guys, and I'll end it on this one. All right, so I'm telling him, I want to stay on that inside hip. Stay on it and track the inside hip. We always say track the inside hip. Right? So when that guy goes, let him go outside and do all this little dancing crap and all that stuff he wants to do. You run through him. I give the example of, have you ever been a carpenter and nailed a nail in a wall or in a board? Right? When you got that nail, you're sitting there, you don't come down and you don't take that hammer and go here and stop and then try to get your force back and hit it. You come all at once and bring it all at the same time. It's like a train hitting a car on the tracks. I show them a clip from Final Destination a couple years ago where a train just mauls the car. But I want that guy to run through that hip. Take away the cutback. This is the sideline we use. Right? In all years of playing football, that sideline has never missed a tackle. Every time somebody steps out of bounds, they blow that whistle. Use that guy to your advantage. Now watch this guy. I say if you're even, he's leaving. He gets even, and he's gone. Right? So track the inside hip. Right? Now, if you got really good running backs, it's embarrassing but it's a great teaching tool for your linebackers. I had a guy that was an All-American. Right? He was at this drill. He couldn't tackle anybody. Right? But by God in the game, he could. You know, so this guy right here, this is what I'm talking about. If you're the nail, watch him stop. See how he stops his feet? He's in perfect position right here to just go blow that guy up. The guy's got no cutback. Keep coming right here. He's a little bit over to the left, but he stops his feet, and now the guy's able to get in there, and he doesn't finish in a dominant position. So.